good morning, everyone. It's looking pretty nice out there, actually, at Sibley Lake and Natchitoches. Looking from the top of Turpin Stadium out there at NSU, 63 degrees, dew point 62, winds about 7 to 12 miles per hour. Kind of hazy out today. Yep, I see that. I agree with you. And here's a look in Alexandria to show you that haze and fog out there. We do have very low rain chances today. I'm not thinking we're going to see any problems out of this. So that is some good news for you because we've seen more rain. We get too much around here. Well, we get too little for too long, then we get too much. And yesterday, about a half an inch to an inch and a half for most. Some 2-inch totals probably down there in southeastern St. Landry Parish, maybe around Krotz Springs, saw a little bit more. But yeah, it rained for everyone, 100% coverage there. But this was pretty manageable, and it kind of flipped the script. It looked like this was going to be the bigger one. Well, it turns out Wednesday was, and we knew it coming into this that it was kind of trending downward. So that's entirely acceptable when it looked like we were going to get another 3 or 4 inches out of this. We end up getting an inch, so it's kind of a win. So that's what we saw out of yesterday's deal. Today we're going to be from 60 to 72 right now, 61 to 72. Those are your temperatures across the state. Kind of warm, kind of humid. The planner for today, lots of cloud cover, mid-70s for highs, and we're going to probably see a couple of sprinkles, but I don't think we're going to see too much because everything you can kind of see here is down to the southeast right now, and that's where most of this is going to continue to kind of funnel. So from New Orleans and Baton Rouge, where you're going to see a lot of rain up toward Montgomery and Atlanta, I think that's where most of this rain is going to stay. So we're not worried about this locally. Certainly no severe threat or anything. If you are headed southeast, you will run into some showers and perhaps some thunderstorms, probably a few waves of those, and then everything kind of sweeps out. We dry out, we cool off, and really it looks like we're going to see some very typical December weather come in. So we're not going to see anything wintry. I am looking so closely for this, but we're not seeing any sort of hints of that. I always like, because this thing runs true to life here. Let me take my face off this for a second. You get the moon over here. How cool is that? I don't know why I like that, but it's fascinating to me. So that's where the moon is right now. And here's what we're looking at for rainfall for the next week. So a 1/4 inch to an inch around our area, heavier stuff to the southeast. Again, that's where that moisture is going to be pumping overhead today and tomorrow, but it's going to stay away from us here in central Louisiana. So we actually, for once, get a little bit of a break, and a break that we could actually use because we've seen too much rain over the last month. We are not complaining. Low rain chances are in the forecast today and tomorrow, 20-30%. It's going to be light. It's going to be confined to our southeastern parishes. Then I think we dry out and we cool off. We're going to see a freezing morning there on Thursday morning at 31 degrees, and then we'll see temperatures slowly creeping back up. And then the big question is, now that we're kind of getting close here, what happens for Christmas? It looks like the lead up is going to be fairly warm here as we go from December 17th to the 23rd. I do see some hints of some cooler air coming down around the end of this period here. So, I just, all I ask is that it's not 80 degrees on Christmas or something. I want a little bit of a chill in the morning at the very least here. It looks pretty active as well, though. Again, I don't see any big severe weather threats coming in. So good news there. I guess Mom and Kristen didn't make it in this morning. Man, I even texted them I gave them the heads up. That's all right, guys. I still love you. Hey, I do have to mention, I was honored, and I totally missed it because I was up in Tennessee. I wasn't able to get there. I didn't know why they wanted me to be there, but evidently I did something good. So the National Weather Service in Shreveport, they announced that I was their co-Skywarn Spotter of the Year. And here's the thing. That's not me. That's you guys for doing all you do to report things through social media and all that. I always kind of identified that as a problem around here. We weren't seeing as many reports as other areas in the country. So thank you to you for all your reports. That allowed me to become their co-Skywarn Spotter of the Year, and I'm honored and happy and all that. Oh, you're there, Mom. You're getting ready for PT. Okay, I'll give you that then. All right, as long as, yeah, I'm sure she's getting you ready there. I know my wife went through, and there are all these little exercises you do post knee replacement, and she made like some with images and everything, like a whole like workbook for her. So that probably took a solid day, but they're up there taking care of each other. But my wife comes back to me tomorrow. It's time. I miss her. I miss them all. All right, guys, I'm out of here for today. Going to go do a Cajun Navy broadcast, talk about the storms that are going to be impacting the eastern part of the country, and whatever else comes up over there. You guys have a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.